up, guys? Sniper Nick here, and today we're going to give a quick recap of the watch list for tomorrow. Again, the watch list is super important because there's a lot of things going on with day trading. We see a whole bunch of stocks moving every single day, so it's important to go ahead and sit back after the market's closed and check out what happened throughout the day and see what's setting up for tomorrow. So let's dive into our watch list and what we think gives good opportunity for the morning. Let's do it. All right, so this is our chat right here. And what we do is we post our watch list every night. We just posted up in the chat. Boom. All right, and here it is. We got a couple plays on the watch list today, and we'll give a brief overview of each one. First, we'll start at the top one, ALYI. I want to talk about this one because we're actually in this position overnight. This one is looking like it's giving good odds for a gap up. So let's break down what happened here. ALYI, let me pull up the chart. Alright, so if I start the 1 year, this is looking like a clean first green day. And you can see this from a mile away. That first green day is when the chart is completely beat up and it's finally getting its first green pop. It has the volume candle. This also has news. They came out with pump news, and it's holding its gains throughout the day. Really, really nice. So now let's step back into the watch list and let's talk about what we're looking at here. OTC sub penny that turned into a penny. It had an awesome move at 12.55. We don't love buying those midday breakouts, so we stayed patient and we let the picture paint itself. At 1:30, it got that dip to 0.01, and check this out. At 1:30, we were super close to grabbing that dip, and we never ended up actually getting filled. It never came back down to us. So we stayed patient, and we waited for the picture to paint itself for later. Keep in mind, this isn't exact science, but what we're looking for are better odds, the best odds for these penny stocks. And the best odds happen when you're patient and you let the play line up and you let the play confirm that it's holding until you got 30 minutes left, right? Let it paint its picture, and then when the last hour to 30 minutes, it's got to go one way or the other. So let's figure out which way it's going to go. And for this, it was holding its gains, so the odds lined up with what we'd love to see, and we decided to grab a position. So check this out. We didn't want to smack it on the breakout, so we stayed patient, and we were able to grab it on a dip. And check this out. Like we were saying, at 3:23, we were able to get it as it was dipping right here. And we're going to come out with a full trade review on this after the trade. We'll have that with the group for the snipers. But check this out. This is just our buy. And so nice dip buying opportunity. Our cut was 0.011 where there was a big bidder, and actually never got down there. And it actually ended up getting an awesome push into the close. You'll see that in the video when we come with the recap. And actually closed at the high of day, which is an ideal situation for that first green day. We've also seen sub pennies heat up lately. So with those two and the news catalyst, the pump emails that got sent out, we decided to take the risk. We're holding this overnight. We're up $260. Let's see what happens. If we get a good enough gap over 135, we're looking to sell half already, and we'll sell the rest into a push. If it doesn't gap, we're using 115 as our new cut. So really not risking anything there. All right, so nice play, ALYI. That's on the watch list for tomorrow. Let's see what happens. Let's get a second leg. The next one, and the next couple are actually listed plays. All right. Fran and Pierre, these are two low float listed plays that had opportunity on nice spikes at the end of the day. Real quick, let me just pull both of them up so we can just get a visual of them each. Fran was an earnings winner that got a gap up in the morning. Big shout out to people who made money pre-market. But check this out. It got a nice morning spike. It dipped at the bell, but it held throughout the day. It ended up pushing after hours. So super nice. It pushed to the close, and now it's pushing after hours, and it's actually holding a nice gain after hours. So let's see what will happen there. Pier, this is Pier 1. This is another low flow play. Both these plays are under 4 mil float. Check out Pier. When it gets this power hour breakout, very, very clean breakout at 9 here. This whole number, very juicy breakout. you get a nice 10 to 15% spike in 9 minutes. So even though it's higher priced, still offered huge opportunity. With Pure, we're really just watching now that it had its big move. Fran, it was an earnings win, so let's see what happens. Let's see if we can get a second leg. And this is just pointing out some supports that we saw and the key resistant breaks. This list of stocks, these were a list of listed penny stocks that ended up having nice spikes and they ended up holding into the close. So we'll be watching these tomorrow. ENDP, JCP, and MaxR actually all coincidentally were 5-week breakouts. LXRX, this is one that we're going to be eyeing on the most. This is actually the one that we're most excited about because LXRX is up after hours after they announced news. So they had a first green day and then they came out with news after hours, and now they're up and they're approaching the gap down resistance. Gap down resistance at 250, that's a key spot, so we'll be watching it closely there. This one is where we'll have our eye on closely in the morning. And then lastly, guys, we always do a recap. If there's some hot ones from yesterday's watch list, check these two out. ARDX. This is a clean play here. Let me get back to the one chart. ARDX. This was on the watch list yesterday. It didn't have a clear catalyst. But we like the way the price action was lining up, and it did continue. All right, so congrats anybody that took advantage of that from the watch list. It had a nice breakout here, and it's holding that 595. Now it still hasn't had its big spike, so we're going to be watching this again tomorrow. So ideally they come out with a news article or get some big volume in the morning, because as you can see, the volume candle wasn't that great compared to when it had this huge range. So you want to see that early morning volume to give it opportunity. So we'll be just eyeing this down. We're going to be patient here, but we'll be watching it. It is a 52-week breakout, and it's a clean setup. We'll be watching that clean breakout at 595. And then lastly, guys, the two OTC plays, back to our favorite OTC land with shrimp and DCGD. These ones were on the watch list yesterday as well, and both of these end up continuing. Watch for these. These are now going to be on, DCGD is going to be on its 3rd day. Shrimp is going for its 5th day. So really, we're not going to be trigger happy going long here unless it's a big panic. What we want to see is some more overextension. We're going to be patient, but we want to see some more overextension to short into, actually. We have an IB account now, so we'll be looking for that. However, we're going to be extremely patient. Let's let it run longs. Let's keep these ones going. What's awesome when you get plays that run like this, and hey, big ups to Sniper Matt. Had a huge play on DCGD from yesterday from 16.25 from the watch list, and he ended up selling it in the 20s today. So nice play, Sniper Matt, in the chat there. But let's watch. Let's let these keep on running. We're in no rush to short these. However, if they panic in the morning, we'll be keeping an eye on these because they've showed, healthy buyers the past 3 days. Anyway, that was a quick recap of our watch list for tomorrow, Wednesday, September 11th. If you guys have any questions or ever looking into, getting into this, reach out to us. Much love, guys. I'll see you guys in the chat tomorrow.